The house guests have no idea, but tonight is double eviction night. It's a whole week of Big Brother in under an hour. 2 house guests will be sent packing, but there are even more surprises in store. Welcome to Big Brother. Welcome to the biggest night of the summer. It's double eviction night in the Big Brother house. And while their shot at the $500,000 may be over, the 2 house guests who walk out tonight will remain part of the game. We'll witness tonight's first eviction in just minutes. But first, appears to be the target. But with a power player sitting right next to her, a blind side might be just too good to pass up. I'm in need. I'm calling for one more chance to believe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Burning down all the lies. I grow stronger, safe and fast. I'm in need. Yeah. Guests. Hello, house guests. Hi. Tonight, another person will become a member of the jury. That's right, it is double eviction night. Yeah. All right, everyone, we have a lot to do, so let's get started. In just a few moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict live. Yeah. But before they do, you each have one last chance to plead your case. You're first. It's your turn. It's your turn. Thank you all. It's time for the live voting to begin. As head of household, you are not allowed to vote. Neither are the 3 nominees. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote to evict. You're up first. Please go to the diary room. votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say goodbye, gather his or her belongings, and walk out the front door. By a unanimous vote, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. A new head of household. Free from the threat of eviction, this HOH must immediately put 2 house guests on the block, knowing that 1 more person will leave the Big Brother house tonight. Let's head to the backyard and get things started. House guests, the power is up for grabs. As outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete. This competition is called Delivering the Goods, and you'll have to do just that if you want to guarantee your safety tonight. We'll begin the competition with a question. The answer will be the names of 2 house guests. To answer the question, you must run across the yard and search for the names of these 2 house guests in the packing peanuts at the end of your lane. The first person to find both names, return to their stand, and lock in the correct answer will be the new HOH. But if you lock in the wrong answer, you will be eliminated from the competition. And one last thing, house guests, you can only return 1 name at a time. Does everyone understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. The game will begin on my go, and the question is, which 2 house guests have held the title of head of household twice? On your mark, get set, go. Congratulations. You are the new head of household. Nominations will take place in just a few minutes, so everyone, please head inside right now. Let's listen in on the last-minute strategy. House guests, it's time for the live nomination ceremony to begin. On this night of surprises, I have one more announcement to make. For weeks, paranoia over the MVP has run rampant in the house. Well, tonight, your worries can cease. Because the MVP twist is officially over. From here on out, there will not be 3 house guests nominated for eviction each week. There will be only 2. Now, as head of household, it is time to stand up and face your housemates and make your 2 nominations. One of you may be the next house guest to be evicted, but you still have one last chance to save yourselves. The live veto competition is next. House guests, it's now time for the Power of Veto competition. The winner of the Power of Veto can use it to remove one of the nominees from the chopping block, or they can leave nominations intact. This competition is called Before or After, and here's how it works. I will name an event that occurred this summer. You must decide if this event took place before or after a second event I will name. You'll step up to select before, or you'll step down to select after. Get the answer correct, you stay in the game. get the answer wrong, you are eliminated. The last person standing will win the power of veto. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Then let's begin. Congratulations. You have won the power of veto. You have just a few minutes to decide if you're going to use it. Let's listen in to strategy. House guests, it's time to begin the veto meeting. Please gather in the living room right now. Please stand and give us your decision. All right. Thank you. In just a few moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict live. But before they do, you each have one last chance to plead your case. You're first. It's your turn. Thank you all. It's time for the live voting to begin. As head of household, you are not allowed to vote. Neither are the three nominees. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote to evict. You're up first. Please go to the diary room. House guests, the votes are in. And we have a tie. As current HOH, you must decide which one of these two will leave the Big Brother house tonight. When Gina Marie casts her vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say goodbye, gather his or her belongings, and walk out the front door. Please stand, face the two nominees, and cast your vote to evict. You are evicted from the Big Brother house.